Hello, everyone. Pastor Willingham here. I'm asking again that you press subscribe on this channel, Brian Willingham Ministries. I'm talking again from the book uh, Words to Live By, 20 Words to Guide Your Personal Success Plan on Amazon.com. Now, the third word that I want to discuss here is adjustment. Adjustment. In order for us to move forward in our lives, we have to understand the reality that sometimes we need to adjust. And adjustment is the realization that things are changing. Things are changing. And we're living in a time where there are major shifts and major changes. Things are always changing, by the way, with each day. Um, Little by little, things are changing. Most of the time, we don't really recognize the change because things don't often change so drastically all at once. But we're living in a time now where a major shift has happened in the world and thus in our lives, in all of our lives, and now is a time of adjustment. And we have to adjust in order to move forward, in order to prepare ourselves for the future. And adjustment, again, is just that the coming to the realization that things are changing. And many times the changes are permanent. You know, sometimes, like with the corona situation, at first we were looking and hoping that this was a temporary thing and that somehow we would go back to a so-called normal. But now we're finally coming into the realization that the old normal probably will never be that way again. And now we're having to adjust to new normal. And probably we haven't settled yet on what a new normal is. But what we do know is things likely won't be the same again. And so we have to adjust to that change and adjust to the reality that these changes that we're seeing are probably permanent, permanent change. And so anything that's permanent is beyond our control. Um, God doesn't ask our permission to change things. And the changes, again, are things that are beyond our control. There's a new technology for a lot of us, new technology that we're having to deal with. That's an adjustment for us to deal with the new technology. Sometimes we're not able to move forward or adjust until we adjust to that there's new technology that we have to engage in order to function in life. There's new people. There's a new generation of leaders and a new generation of people coming forth. And so we're having to adjust to dealing with new technology, having to adjust to dealing with new people. Again, a rising new generation of people in workplaces and things of that nature. There's new places, for us to go. Sometimes we're having to be in a new place, and overall there's new ways of doing things, new ways of doing things, and as we adjust, we want to see that there are new ways, there are different ways, and there are new things that we can consider doing. Part of our adjustment is just that, and that we need to consider what's a new way that I can do things. I've been doing things a certain way most of my life, and in order again for me To adjust. It may mean trying something new. Maybe you've had a new idea and maybe you've been afraid to try something new. Or maybe, again, the way the world has changed has forced you to consider to do things in a way that you hadn't done them before, you know. And so we have to say to ourselves, I'm not going to fight change because sometimes this is our struggle. Are we fighting change? And we have to ask ourselves that is part of our struggle, is part of our stress in life, the fact that we are fighting change. And sometimes we're resenting change and we're trying to force things to stay as they were. And the more we fight and the more we resist, the more stress that we cause ourselves because guess what? Again, some of these changes are permanent changes beyond our control, and it's to our advantage to adjust to them. And so, what adjustments to are you afraid to make? Sometimes we have to address this reality that we're afraid. Sometimes people are fearful of adjustments, but if I stop fighting change, if I deal with my fear of change, if I realize my own resistance to the new thing that's happening, if I can adjust, I can succeed if I make the necessary adjustments to strengthen myself. I can succeed. I can move from the place that I am now. But ask yourself, are you fighting change? What are you fearful of? Are you ready to adjust? And so think about adjustment today. Don't hold yourself back in a fear of change. And so, again, I invite you to press subscribe to this channel. I invite you also to take a look for the book, Words to Live By, 20 Words to Guide Your Personal Success Plan, Amazon.com. May God bless you. Have a great day. Go forward, making your adjustments today. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye bye.